Yo yo people, Decepticon here from VEX ELITE, and today we are bringing you another Real Talk Live. I know it's been a while since we've done one, but as you can see I'm surrounded by just VEX ELITE tonight because we wanted to get together and have a good little chat about some of the subjects on this game, and I figured there's no one better to do it with than my VEX ELITE boys. So I'm going to go around the table, just tell you who we've got and say a little hello to yous. Obviously we've got the Law. Say hello, Law.
I'm here.
Then we have Shield Lantern, my Australian buddy. Say hello, Shield.
Yeah, hi.
Hello.
We have Christoph.
Yo.
And then we have new to YouTube, who is he's just starting his own channel, so we've got to get him up here to do a nice bit of talking with us. You can all get to meet him. We have Hoshi.
Yo peeps.
Right, lads, I really do appreciate you giving me a bit of time tonight. Obviously, we will try and be as quick as we can, because I know some of you have different time zones. Shut up, Law. I know some of you have different time zones, and I know it can be a bit of a pain in the arse. But we are going to start with a real simple one. Now we've got the big content every 3-month drops. What do you think?
I think the only thing I think is actually better than the fucking 1 month is that it will not be as much rush, and we also have a brighter opportunity of doing more open world stuff like New Genesis and all the fucking different battles and everything, which will do so we can go to more of the different places. Like I would love to go to open world Apocalypse, or fucking another place in the whole Wonder Woman lore.
I don't know about the Wonder Woman stuff, but yeah, I'd like to see a bit more of the Apocalypse stuff.
Yeah, I'd like to see more happen at Themyscira, with that Themyscira and stuff. Like, I reckon I should bring like Amazon, the Amazonian island.
Yeah, they are bringing out Hall Power Part 3. Also think one of the reasons why they're doing it is because they already have Themyscira and everything ready for that. So it's kind of making it easier for them to do that first one.
Well, I'm not going to lie,
Yeah,
two of my best content have been Wonder Woman stuff. I loved fucking...
That is true. The Halls of Hades and
Labyrinth.
For the Dead.
Was it Labyrinth? I really enjoyed that one. That was a real good map. I did like the one where you had to fight the fucking dog at the end. That was pretty cool as well. A bit of mechanics to a game. I like a map with mechanics. Cornosh, what was you going to say?
Yeah, I think like with the big content, because they have really done it before. But like, do you know how we've got Arkham Island in the open world?
Yeah.
And like, what else have we got? That is it Toyman's Island in Metro?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they should do things like that with other places instead of like just giving us a teleporter and then the teleporter takes us to Themyscira. I think we should just be able to travel to Themyscira straight up, like from the open world.
Again, it will take them too much time, and again, we're talking about DC, it was a 5-year-old game. I'm trying to, if let's say we were in the dream world where everything was possible and everybody had unlimited money, if they would take their time to do it, it would be fucking awesome.
That's why I think it should be possible, man, because like 5 years down the line, I reckon the open world map should have been expanded to some extent at least, in 5 years.
Yeah, but at the same time, I don't think DC Universe Online got the growth that it needed, and it has been kind of falling down lately. Yeah, and it will bring itself back. That's what it normally does. Well, it's been competing a lot with all the fucking different other games. But I know it'll come back. It always does.
We'll have the Christmas downfall, where obviously all the new games will drop. Everyone will be jumping ship for a while. But as soon as the new content starts dropping, the game will pick right back up again. It always does. I'm one of them ones, I stopped playing PvE. But now we're going back to the bigger content. Well, that's just going to be brilliant for me. It gives you a chance.
I have legit made... I never thought I would do this, but I actually made 2 alts. I made a healer and a troll. Just so I can gear it up before the fucking... Because now we have the whole 6 months till the next fucking thing drop. So not only do I have time to get my tank up to 175, but I also have time to make other characters, which I can slowly gear up and like work on.
3 months in between is just perfect. It gives you that 1 month to get your gear, which let's be honest, when we are all on it, it takes you what, a couple of weeks to get all your gear. Then you can
Yeah,
walk
if you
around
want it, like,
with
if you
your
really
yeah.
grind for it.
You can walk around with all your good gear then, or mod it all out. It gives you a reason to do mods instead of fucking around. So I mean,
Yeah,
there's no
and then you
point
can
doing
do
a
the
mod for a
feats.
month. Get all the
Yeah, it
feeds
takes the
out the
pressure
way.
off as well when you're
Yeah.
playing.
And then, mostly, when you have gotten all the feats out of the way, then the new content will come around again. And then you'll play that, do the same thing, and just keep it going, and keep everyone happy.
Yeah,
Like, at least in the PvE scene. It's another story in the PvP scene. But that's more complicated than just the PvE. Does someone else want to say something
yeah,
about
bro.
it? Guys?
Yep, go on, I'm here. I can still hear you as well.
Yeah, I just wonder if
Technical
anyone else wants
difficulties.
input.
Yeah, with big content. I'm definitely a massive fan of the big content because like when it's a month, that just puts pressure, man. It just puts pressure on making you play the game. You can't even enjoy it. Say if you did play different games and you enjoyed playing different games, but DC was your main game. To get that gear within that month, you have to blast DC. You can't just like take a little break and go and enjoy a different game and see what's going on over there. The pressure's on to get geared up on DC every single month. So I definitely think the big content's going to make a massive difference.
I lost interest
it
in it.
will because the thing is, mostly at the moment, PvE is only for the hardcore PvEers. When we get the 3-month DLC, I actually can take my time because I don't really like playing PvE. I like it just for the feats and some of the
Yes.
styles. And also some of the story, because again, I'm a comic book reader, but I don't really care about it, because it's just the same rotation over and over again, there's nothing really for it.
It was my best
But
part
at
of
the
the game.
moment, but at the moment, it's like, literally fucking, you have to constantly do it to get your best gear for that fucking DLC, and all the feats, you have to get them out within like fucking 2 weeks, or nobody else will fucking try to do those feats. They just want to get their gear at that point. Which is fucking retarded, because I love, you all got to know I love playing PvP, and I do most of my time on play PvP. So I don't really have the time to play fucking PvE.
Right, well that's that one out of the way then. We're going to go on to another one.
Yep.
This is quite a big subject because it has been a bit of an issue in a few of the lads' videos. Obviously, you all watch YouTube, you all do YouTube yourselves, so you'd roughly know. PvP immunities. What are we saying? Well, I don't mind kicking it off and saying I am all for immunities. I might not be the best fucking PvP player out there, but immunities to me, they're a big deal. They really are. They show a good player to a bad player. You can see the difference. If someone's there just hacking away with their fucking weapon and they haven't got a clue, it makes a big difference.
Yeah.
Yeah, may I take the ball on this one? This
Yep, go on.
probably a long thing. But the whole reason why all this fucking shit started was because I hate calling him a retard because that's such a stupid word. But this not intelligent guy on the US side called Ventus, I don't really like him. Everybody knows I hate him. He's a guy who thinks that skill points over skill is the thing. Because he thinks that he can get carried by his gear, by his skill point. And the time immunities was not there. There was not really that extra skill cap that makes the difference between just a guy with pure stat versus the guy with pure skill. Because if we had the guy with skill right, but he comes up against a guy with more stats right, like with more skill point, most of the time the guy with more skill points will win. Because at that point the stats was more important than just being skillful at the game, like doing your immunities. Because I can see like it worked at that time, right? But what people don't understand, I've told this to a million people, if we fucking remove immunities at this point in the game, the devs will not think about what they do before they do it. Because they will just think, okay, we want immunities off the way, remove them. Okay, what do we have now? Oh yeah, we have a fucking clusterfuck of Celestial spammers, clusterfuck of fucking Hardlot spammers, a fucking clusterfuck of Flame Cascade spammers, fucking, what's it called, munition spammers. who will literally just keep spamming you, right? You'll launch them, you'll knock them down, guess what? They'll get right back up and they'll keep spamming you, you'll be dead, and it will just keep fucking going, and there will be nothing you can do against it. And we will lose so many fucking players on that shit. They have no idea what the fuck they're talking about. That's sorry for the cursing.
Now you need to fix it.
They need
Because
to
the thing
fix
is, like-
PvP without having to touch what already works. That's the problem.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's the
that's
thing.
my
Because
opinion.
immunities work. The only thing that's
Yeah,
wrong with
yeah.
immunities, the only thing that's wrong with immunities at the moment is the fucking delay between the fucking
Block breaks.
yeah, the block breaks, the fucking launches, the fucking the
Yeah,
rolls,
because that shit's
like
annoying at the moment.
fucking roll glitching and everything. That's annoying as anything.
But
that's
other
just
than that, I think immunities are good for the game, but like when you've got all these other problems that cause immunities to be so annoying, because like the delay between block breaks and stuff, that's what makes the immunities annoying. As well, if there weren't a delay, you'd accept the fact that guy's just earned his immunity, so he deserves it. But when there's a delay, it just, oh man, just gets on your tits, man.
Yo, Dane.
Yeah, but I've said this to plenty of people. If they took out immunities, they would have to buff the hell out of toughness, and like
Yeah.
Paul said, like hard light spammers, munition spammers, celestial spammers, will just roll PvP.
As I say, they don't need to take the things what work. They need to keep the things what are absolutely broke. The things what don't work. That's what they should be looking at. They shouldn't be looking at immunities whatsoever. They should be looking at the things what people actually are asking for. Look to try and bring back the RPS system. What everyone has been fucking screaming for. Every good PvPer has asked to bring back, and they're just
Yeah.
look at the, instead they're looking at the crap.
Just letting you know.
Right.
Yeah, but back to like what people have been asking for. Like, okay, let's get back to the forums. You know, in the forums, like everybody's asking for different things, and I think coming from the devs, they don't really know what to really put in to take out because you've got all of these different opinions coming their way. And,
Yo, Hemi.
and you're just gonna think if the devs make one wrong move, like half of DC is left. Like I know Law said he would leave, like he would quit DC if they took out immunities, and you've got.
I will legit. And the thing is, most people know how much I love this game, how much I fucking care about this game. And it will take me so much to quit the game, but literally if they remove the immunities, because that's one of the things I love about the game, I love the fucking combat system, that's why I love PP so much. So if they remove the immunities, I'm fucking out. No way I'm coming back.
It's just, as I say, they need to, this new man in charge, right, we all know, all of us who fucking have seen him, seen how enthusiastic he is. Hopefully he looks at PvP properly and don't just look at it as how can we earn a quick buck. If he fucking tries and works out what does need to be fixed, what don't need to be touched whatsoever, maybe then we'll get somewhere.
And like on the PvP subject, I think like we deserved a bit more than like one map.
Yeah, in the map.
Especially when that map contains just one room. I think we deserved more than that anyway. So I weren't even happy with that PvP update, to be honest. I felt
Oh,
like
listen, the gear weren't even a big fucking difference, is it? Even all
like
of it,
one
it
gear
don't make a
set,
big
one
difference.
map.
If you guys, I know a lot of you guys are not on the forum, but I know there has been the whole debate about the whole gear. And as Maps says it's not really a PvP season, so it's not really meant to do much with your stats. It's just, you know, so people have something to grind for, at the same time also adding a new style.
Yeah.
Because one of the reasons why they did it is because of the fucking Suicide Squad movie.
Yeah, the movie. Just a promotion, like.
Yeah, because that's the thing, like, they already had, because you see fucking, we got the Bell Rev PvP map, right, and then right after, like a month later, we got a fucking Suicide Squad training, and guess where that's at? Bell fucking Rev.
Yeah.
But
I
again,
just
that's-
felt we did deserve more, man.
No,
Yeah.
but the thing is, Yoshi, like, think of it, we would have like you're complaining about the gear now, but think of it. What if there was like no gear and no map? This whole gear, one set of gear and one map thing. It's just a depth telling you, showing that they're saying, oh, we still care
Yeah,
about
we have,
PvP.
yeah.
Yeah,
PvP.
We have got
we're
our
gonna
eyes
do
open
something.
and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just a little hint. It's like a little hint.
It would have been nice to have had rolled gear. That would have been one step in the right direction. But hey, we give it another 6 months, see where we're at then.
Yeah.
You never know, they might do
Yeah,
something.
because again, this man just got in charge, so give him a little breathing room before you just start talking about it.
As I say, I like
'Cause
him.
again,
I think he
this guy,
could be
like-
a
Yeah,
real,
I like
real
him.
breath
I
of
think
fresh
he's
air.
cool, man. I think he's cool.
This guy can either turn out to be fucking Jesus with that hair or fucking Trigon. But we'll just have to see what he becomes if he's either Jesus or Trigon.
Because he seems like he's on the same wavelength as a lot of the hardcore players on the game anyway, like comic book readers and stuff like that.
Yeah,
People who are
yeah,
into
yeah.
superheroes anyway. So I think if he plays his cards right, I think he can do really well here. Man. Definitely
Big time,
listen to
Sean.
him.
Big time. Sorry, Ash.
But again, like most people who play PvP, because the thing is, most of the people who want it removed is just those people who cannot get with the times, as I tell them, because we have fucking. I have nothing against Super Patriot, I have nothing against. I know Godman is a good player. He is with the time. But like fucking Super Patriot is because he's getting old. He's not the top of the fucking chart anymore. He wants to get back on the top.
And listen, I don't know if anyone's ever paid attention to him. He ain't ever been a good PvPer in the first place. As I say, I'm not a great PvP player. I'm really not. But I can tell the difference between a good player and a fucking bad player. And I'm telling you, he's never been that good.
Yeah, I'm a pretty average PvPer. Nowhere near one of the top dogs.
Shut the fuck up, Danny.
I get muscled out by the top dogs. When I come up against law, I get muscled out. But I'm okay with it.
But that's literally because you can see how much like different skill is with like immunities. Not taking shots or anything at you, Hoshi, but I literally took Hoshi and Christoph into 1v2. I did not battle them,
shit.
but I still won. Because I knew how to do immunities right.
Christoph, we've been exposed.
I don't.
No,
really
because
get to
yeah, because
He's just
that was
making a
at the,
point, really.
Yeah, go on, law.
because at that time, like you, Hoshi, you did not really know what immunities was at that shit. So
I knew
Because you don't-
what there was. I just,
but you did not know how to use them properly.
yeah.
So I could kind of just abuse you guys for like fucking up with the different shit that you did constantly.
Yo, mister.
Which also really showed like a lot of fucking like a different skill cap on the game that people need to learn. But is there more to talk about on this topic? I don't think so.
No, as I say, immunities was the big one. There's no point talking about anything what is just speculation at the moment. We know that a lot of people have been going mental over the immunities, like in a load of other videos what's been put up, where they're all worried about the immunities being taken out. As I say, for me, I just think they should stay. So we'll have a little vote round here. What we saying, Oshi? Stay or get rid of them?
Yeah, stay, but sort out the delay between block breaks and counters.
Law, stay or get rid of them?
Stay.
Christoph, stay or get rid of them?
Stay. And can I say something else?
Yep.
None of this immunity stuff would have started if Bendis didn't make the video. Not taking shots at him or anything, but that's the truth.
Shield, stay or get rid of them?
Stay.
Well, there you go. That's
You know what
five of
this
us
is?
saying stay.
You know what this is? This is what I would hope would happen. This is what I hoped happened to the UK. And everybody just said stay.
No, I did, mate. I voted to stay. Just never voted.
Oh
Come
god.
on.
I know what you mean. I know what you mean. Oh.
Alright, any other topics?
Right, now we're going to move on to the next one. This is something I know very little about because I haven't been getting them whatsoever. I'm not bothered, not one little bit. What are we thinking of these time capsules, people? These new little boxes? Are they a good
Oh,
thing or a
yeah,
bad thing?
that's
Anyone
supposed
got
to
any
be
good
I
stuff?
like
$40 with
It's
keys.
Alright.
who wants to talk about the most?
I think Shield
Like,
should
the
probably start this one because he's
Yeah.
spent money.
Yeah, it's good, but you just usually get boxes that don't have stuff that you like in it, like those little head mods. I mean, I think you can sell them for money or trade them, but
No, I don't think you can trade them.
yeah, but it's just some of the stuff you don't want.
Yeah.
Because I got about 3 emblems. I got like Star Sapphire, the Sinistros, and the
Yeah.
Larfleece emblem. It was good, but it's just stuff that I didn't really want from that.
The only thing I can really say about the time capsule is like, you're an idiot if you fucking spend money on it. I have nothing against you spending fucking loyalty point or anything on it, but legit, you can get open like, how many can you open if you're free to play? You get 3 a day, right? And it costs, how much does it
15.
cost?
It's
15.
It's 15 to make a stabilizer fragment. If you're a member, you get 6. If you're premium,
So
you
it's
get
say like a
4. If
week
you're free,
to
you get
open
2.
one.
Well, Dane's put an
So
interesting
it's
comment
2
in
a
it.
day.
You're getting 4.5 SP for doing absolutely
Yeah,
nothing.
yeah,
All you
yeah,
got to do
yeah.
is pay for the shit.
That's also what I'm saying. Like, because I also remember. You remember that, Christopher? I told you. If you want to get your SP, because he was talking about getting SP, just buy the emblems. Like, they legit give you so many fucking feats. They give you 10 per emblem, like of the small ones. You get 50 for the black and white emblem, and then you get another 50-point feat for getting all emblems. That's fucking 2 skill points just by doing that. Then plus you can also get a fucking 50 points per aura.
50 points for Aura, yeah.
So yeah.
Are the time capsules for a limited time? They ain't on here forever, are they?
Yeah, no, they're only here for about 3 months. 2 seconds, lads.
Yeah.
Jose, we'll be answering all your questions in about 10 minutes, mate. I promise I'll put it to the lads and see what they think.
So
Go on,
the
lads,
thing is
carry
about
on.
time capsule, I think it's like pay to win, but to a point. Is that pay to get your skill points quicker? Because think about it. The person who's most willing to pay them is the person who's time capsules will get emblems, auras, and they'll get their feats and they'll get their skill points quicker. But the person like me, like if I'm playing a game, I want to spend the least amount of money on the game as I can. That's just me. But I'll be getting those emblems and those skill
Chief.
points slower. Shut up.
Yeah. But the thing is, at the same time, you can also kind of say that just replay badges, because you have a chance of going into another. Like every time you reset a raid, you have another chance of going in, getting a new piece for a style, and doing feats that way, and also just getting feats in general. So, I'll agree with it, but at the same time not. But one thing that annoys me, because like you say it's on time, right? You say it
Yeah,
will only be
3
3 months.
Yeah, 3
Then,
months.
then how will they add feats into it if it will be away from
Yeah,
like,
why are they gonna add feats into it?
Yeah, because I've got like 31 time capsules now, and I'm still getting them, and it's going to be virtually impossible for me to open all of them if they take them away in 3 months. I ain't going to be able to get the fragments.
Unless you're spending money on it, then.
Unless I'm spending money, yeah.
So that sounds
But the only thing I'm interested in out of the time capsules anyway is the Batman gear. All the other
yeah,
stuff,
it looks good.
I am really interested in, to be honest.
And
But I
also
will
kinda
be
want-
gutted if I don't get that Batman gear within the 3 month period. I'm going to be gutted.
But at the same time, I have nothing against time capsules.
nothing. I made money
Because,
from it, I don't really care.
because if you think
Yeah,
about it,
I like them being on here about it.
how much is it? Isn't it like 70 mine place cash for a fucking
90.
lockbox?
Stabilizer.
No, for Promethean lockbox key.
Ah.
I think it's 70. That's 90
Oh,
or
yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's like 70 for Promethean lockbox, right? 90 for a fucking time capsule. And Promethean lockbox, you get one item and a fucking what's it called? What's that shit called? Manga Factory, where the fucking time capsule you can get fucking mods, fucking
Yeah.
all this different shit.
I got like three. I got like how much was it? A stack of aggressive exile bites the other day out of a time capsule. That was pretty good. But the other two that I've unlocked have just been absolute bollocks.
Right, so is that what we got to say about that?
Yep.
Yep, that's
Right,
it.
that's that one out of the way. Next one. This is quite a funny little subject. Could be quite important. I want to talk about snakes on the game.
Aggressive.
Now, we're not going to mention no names, but
No.
I think we need to bring up snakes on this game. Not on the plane, on the game. Now, we've all had issues with a few players, right? But
Yep.
it's them ones who pretend, or I suppose maybe not even pretend. Maybe at one stage they were your friend, and then all of a sudden they just go down that route of just being a complete and utter dick and fucking themselves up. Because to me, it don't bother me, it don't bother my league. I know some of you is a bit more disappointed than anything,
Yeah.
but it is the fact of they fuck themselves up and end up losing what I would say would be friends. Because you
But
can't
at the
make
same
out you're
time-
someone's friend and then do certain things against them.
Sometimes it's literally like these fucking people, like these snakes, are literally bipolar. Like one day they're licking your ass, the other day they're fucking your worst enemy ever. The next day after that they're fucking neutral and they don't say shit. So like it keeps fucking changing with them. You never know what you're going to get. Like it's so fucking stupid. Some of these people.
I
And
did
also-
have some stuff to say on this topic, and it's literally just come in my head and just gone out of my head. I'm collecting my thoughts, people. I'm collecting my thoughts.
Yeah,
Okay, thanks for that.
I'll also come back to you.
Like someone jump in. Go on, Christoph.
I'll let Law speak and then I'll speak later.
Okay,
Yeah,
so like,
'cause
my go on, Law.
No, you first. You first.
Yeah,
You're
like
more-
my opinion on snakes is like certain people get offensive on this game. Like, yeah, we understand it's a game, but it's like me and Law was speaking the other day, and we were saying, yeah, we understand it's just a game, but we're not moaning about the game. We're moaning about you as a person, like as a person to do that to someone, like. So that's
That's also
my
what I said. Like
opinion on
people
this.
who like some people they say, okay, why the fuck should we care about this game? Like it's just a game. Yeah, but you scamming a person has nothing to do with the game. That's you as a person
Yeah,
trying to scam another person.
exactly. Yeah, that's
It's
what
literally
we-
just you being a dick. It has
Yeah.
nothing to do with the game. It's you being a fucking scammer.
But my thing is, go on there.
No, go on.
But my thing is, it doesn't really matter if it's just a game, because the things you do, like snaking someone, it doesn't matter if it's in a game because you can really compare it to real life. Because say you're hanging out with a group of friends, but you decide to leave them because they're not really acting or don't really go out. What are they going to think of you in real life? Because literally, if it's on the game, you're just lucky that they're not going to come to your house and beat you up.
Well, I think if you can do that sort of shit on a game to people who you've been talking to for like months or years, whatever. This game's been doing for 5 years, so there's people on this game who've been talking to each other for them whole 5 years. So if you've been talking to someone on here, like I've been speaking with you guys now for nearly like 3 months, and like if I was gonna like do that to someone on a game who I've been playing with every day, talking to every day, and then snake them, that's in my personality. You have that streak in your personality. Like you would do that shit to someone in real life.
Yeah, Wade.
And the one thing I never understand is all these snakes. Why don't they just take their? I know they don't have balls, most of them. But why the fuck don't they just get their shit together and talk to the person if they have a problem with it? Or if
Why
they,
don't you like us?
yeah, like, if you really have that big of a problem,
Yo, Grav.
tell it. It's not that hard.
My main issue with it is the simple fact of, listen, if you want to be a snake playing with someone on one game, that's cool. But when all of a sudden you start being, I know it's not, there's only certain few people on this game I can say are my actual friends, right? And that sounds stupid. Some of yous I haven't ever met you. Some of yous I have met you. So I mean, they become your mates. It just happens when you've played so long with someone on a fucking computer game.
Yeah.
They become your computer buddies. And it goes from
That's like
not just
literally like
playing.
I went over to you in the UK.
Yeah. Do you know, it's one of
we
them
know each
things.
other.
You don't, when you don't just play one game, you start playing multiple games with each other. You're spending a lot of time with all gamers, right? That's one thing we can all fucking say. We're all gamers, right? So we're all on all playing games together, all playing different games together. And then someone stabs you in the back. Now I've got no problem with anyone fucking off and going doing their own thing. If any of yous ever wanted to make your own league, I'd support yous. I'd have your backs on that. But when you want to
You
go
should
off,
give us a reason.
yeah, when you want
I'm
to go
sure.
off and do that, and then start giving shit to other players, start trying to start shit with other players, when it's, well, hang on, 5 minutes ago you was our fucking buddy, then all of a sudden you're doing your own shit. And then you're starting shit. What the fuck's that about?
And the thing is, most of them don't only try to start shit, they also try to fucking... We have had multiple times today where people are trying to steal our members right after they left our league. Not once, fucking multiple times. Which is literally such a fucking bad move.
And that's wormy shit. You don't go and make your own league, and then as you're going there, yo lad, you want to come with me? And then trying to give them reasons to come with you. Listen, we all know leagues go up, leagues go down. Right? There's one fucking thing what has always happened, no matter how bad VEX has ever got, with the players leaving and staying and shit like that, players not logging, is we are always around. If we're not playing this game, we're playing other games. VEX ain't just on DC. VEX is on multiple fucking games. We all play together still. We all speak to each other still. There is a fucking PlayStation chat on the computer, so it's not like you don't get to fucking speak to each other. I'm just disappointed because genuinely, the one person who I'm really aiming this at, I genuinely, hand on my heart, I classed him as a pal. I thought he was cushy. Genuinely thought he was cushy. Thought he was a nice little chap. And then he just fucked himself up.
Yep.
You mean recent one? Yeah.
Yeah. He literally,
Yeah,
to me,
recent one,
he
yeah.
fucked himself up. And it has. It's happened to me probably a handful of times on this game. There's been someone who I thought, yeah, he's decent. Fuck me, one of them, a lot of you won't even remember him. One of them, Rez, my good mate Rez. Everywhere I went on this game, he was like law. I was around him constantly, like you, Shield. Do you know what I mean? We've been playing this game for fucking easily over a year together now. Me and Rez were the exact same. We was always on this game together. All of a sudden, one little incident, never to be seen again.
Another thing
Yeah.
about it. Okay, you can leave the league, alright then. Try and take other people, okay then. And just make other people look bad. Haven't done all that. Don't just go up to a person like nothing's happened. Or try and like dick suck them or dick ride them. So like,
Exactly.
for that forgiveness and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Earhart, just to answer
we're
your
not
question,
nothing.
yeah, look, let me just explain this to Earhart. It's not the fact of, look, as I say, if Law wanted to go off and make his own league, I'd fucking support him. If he was to turn around and say to someone who he plays on this game with all the time, do you want to come and join my league? That's not really poaching, right? That's he's taking one person. If all of a sudden you say it to 2, 3, maybe 4 players, then you're trying to take my players away.
But the thing is, most of these people, their argument is like, hey, join my league. You know, it's better over here, you know. Coming in like a fucking snake from Adam and Eve with the apple. Take this apple, you know, join me. It's better over here. If you know what I mean.
And let's be honest, most of these fucking leagues only ever last for 5 minutes. We've been around for fucking 3.5 years. Maybe even longer. I ain't checked. It's just disappointing. As I say, to me it ain't nothing else but disappointing.
Yeah.
This is gonna be my last point. You can leave the league, but don't think you can leave the league just because it's dead and join another active league and expect to make friends just like that.
Oh,
And
listen,
the thing is, as I've told multiple times, just because it's active doesn't mean it's good.
no.
Quality over quantity, not quantity over quality.
That's not even that, it's mates, innit? That's how I look at it. Is you want to make yourself fucking mates on the game. Why would you want to all of a sudden, as I say, I'd support any of you if you wanted to go and do your own thing. That don't bother me. It's just when it comes down to the shit you do afterwards. Do you know what I mean? It ain't even just trying to poach players, it's making shit up, trying to call shit. It's just acting like a dick, innit?
Yeah.
But that's the same thing. Like, I have had my own shit, like before I was in VEX, because I know this is my second time joining VEX. But like the first time I joined VEX, I even told you, like, Deck, I would like to join VEX, but I actually gave you a reason, like, I want to join VEX until I get my skill points up to this, so I can join another league. I don't think if you remember it, but I remember telling you it, and you were fine with it.
Yeah.
So at that time you knew you would already lose me, but I still came back well enough with a new league and like a whole lot of new members.
Now what you're missing there again, mate, is my lads didn't leave. My lads come straight away and it was, well, we're trying to get poached. If they had left, then that's their own fault. Yeah, we lost a couple, but they soon come running fucking back once they realised they'd gone
That's
to a
what I'm
piece of
saying.
shit league.
Like, most of them regret that they joined another league. Even I have done that.
Oh, listen, as I say, we might not be the best league out there, but we are a constant league. We have always been around. We're an established league. We run every fucking bit of content you can think, so it ain't that bad, is it? And it's more to me, the people who's in the league. If you have a good bunch of lads in the league who you can have a laugh with, that's more important to me than fucking anything else. Fuck me, half the time I'm doing absolutely nothing on this game. I'm standing in a fucking square talking to yous, but I'm having a laugh while I'm
But
doing
that's just
it.
a social aspect.
Yeah, and that is what it is for me.
Yeah, I think that's what it was for me when I joined VEX. I think when I first joined, I was obviously stoked because I thought, oh, VEX ELITE. I already knew about the league, obviously, because it's popular and that. But I weren't sold. It was just like, oh, another league. I'd been in and out of leagues, like. And then when I heard everybody talking and how social it was and how everybody knew each other, and it was like that, I just thought, that's it. I'm staying in this league. This is
Yo,
definitely the
Doc.
league. Good group of lads who talk to each other constantly make a good league.
Yeah,
You could
that's
have
it for me.
you could have the 10 best players on the game in a league who lead a league, but if none of them speak to each other, what's the point? You're just going to be bored. It's going to be shit. So it's
Aid, we
definitely a
can
good
2
group of
seconds,
lads
Ash.
that make a league.
Aid, or everyone else who is watching the live stream, we are going to be doing all your questions in about 5 minutes. So make sure you remember whatever you've asked, and I'll make sure the boys answer them. Go on, Ash.
Dex said that 10 minutes ago.
Yeah, I know, it's just
think
they
that's
keep
the
on
main,
asking.
I said that. That's the main thing that makes a good league, not the strength of the players or even the skill sometimes. I think the main aspect is having a good group of lads who are social with each other. I think that's the main. I think that's the main aspect of the
That's
good
what it
league.
is for me. I'd rather have people who I can get on with and have a laugh with than anything else. Like I say, oh fuck me, there was...
Skill can be skill can be developed. Social skills. If you don't want to talk to someone, you are going to talk to them.
But the thing is, that's also what I'm told everyone. VEX is not just a league, VEX is a fucking family.
Yeah. And we literally are. You think it's fucking... We come on here, as soon as we come on, we all fucking sit there, we all have a laugh, we all have a joke around. Do you know what I mean? We all stick up for each other. That is something what is really important to me. You have VEX's back. Do you know what I mean? If someone in VEX is fucking having a hard time with someone, you're straight on their side. So I mean, unless they're the ones who's caused the shit. But you are. Everyone sticks up for each other. Everyone's there for each other. Everyone's there to have a fucking laugh. That is a good league to me.
Yeah.
Alright, we're done with this?
Yep. I don't think
Yep, I
there's
think
much
we're
to
done
say.
there. Right, now has anyone in the live stream got any questions? I'll put them over to the boys and I'll try and get you the best answers I can.
I've got an interesting topic if you want to talk about it.
No.
It's huge combat rating gaps between instances in the same tier. So like say you got...
May
say
that has just something to do with that they had tier 7 alpha way too long.
Yeah, because like you've got Corrupted Zamron that's 113 to 129.
But that's just because they had tier 7 for so long. That's nothing else much than that.
It makes it hard though to do it because then you're getting 113s in there that ain't strong enough to do it.
Right lads, we've got some ages. Everyone wants to know your ages quickly, so I'm just going to go around the
I'm
board and
18.
just ask you. Right, Law's 18. Hoshi, how old are you?
I'm 24.
There you go, Hoshi's 24. Christoph is 15. And Shield Lantern is 16. And yes, I'm an old git, I'm 37. 38 now. Shit. Oh, nearly forgot. Fuck.
Did you just say 38?
Yeah, 38 now, man.
You're only
Fuck.
16.
Yeah, quite unquite. Yeah,
Right, AIDS put on here because I don't really know this, so for anyone who can answer it, what is Atomic's mechanic?
Should I say it?
Combos.
All combos, is it? For survival tank.
For survival tank. Oh, don't fucking ask me about that shit.
Anyone got that?
But I know that there was a guy in the chat who asked, is Ice Tank a good power? It's good for PvE, shit for PvP. The only tank that's fireable, or the only two tanks that's fireable is Atomic and Fire for PvP.
Should I explain Atomic's like tanking mechanic?
Yep, if you can do, if you know it.
Alright, basically, you perform combos, right? Which is basically Atomic mechanic. After you perform those combos, you perform the group breakout, and you basically get this thing around you, this aura around you, which gives you
Luganar?
Huh?
Little Luganar, or whatever it's called?
Yeah, that one, I forgot what it's called. Basically, you get damage absorption, healing, and then you also get health back for the damage you do. That's all Atomic is.
I hope that helped you, Aid. You might have to play that back a couple of times just so you can pick it up. Dane, just to answer yours, mate, I was playing games before you boys were ever fucking knew about computer games. I was playing them on the originals fucking Spectrum 48 fucking K when a game come on a tape cassette and you had to load the tape cassette up and it took you fucking 25 minutes just to load a fucking game up, and the games were shit, but back then they were good. I was there at the birth of the first fucking consoles, and I'll be playing games until I die. That is it. My wife calls me a sad cunt, but
Well,
hey.
Jack, that's not really that long, is it?
Can I answer Doug's question?
Yep.
At least give my opinion on it. Which is, guys, do you think DC is dead here in the EU? And if yes, what do you guys think could help? And it is not dying at the moment, but it's dimming down with players at the moment, because we're having a 6-month break before the big content comes back. But when the big content comes back, I'm almost 100% sure a lot of the more hardcore PvE will come back, and we will also get more players if they actually fix PvP. Which, again, let's see what the new CEO does, and we can judge that in like 6 months.
Top quality. I am on the US server, mate. I very rarely go on there though, but I have got a tune. He's a villain and he's called Decepticon-UK. So add me to your friends list if you're on there and you'll see me log on. Aid? Yeah, Aid, I know exactly what you're fucking saying, mate. They heal nearly as good as a fire tank. Nearly as good. Not quite, but they are. Rage tanks are right
they
up
heal
there.
really good, the atomic tanks. They heal as good as an atomic DPS. They heal as good as the fucking fire DPSs. Coming from a fire DPS myself. But it really depends on how good you are.
Yeah, Grav, I still do PvP. Not as much, but I do.
Decepticon Europe.
Alright.
Yeah, they can heal themselves in the DPS role.
What do you think? For I don't think they should do that, to be honest.
Doc, the day they do that is when we have all genuinely got to worry about this game, because that's when they merge the two servers. That's when this game's going to end.
Can I say
The
something
thing
about
is, I don't think that will happen, cause it will only fuck over the EU people. Cause for some odd reason the US to the EU doesn't have delay, but the EU to the US has. I don't know how that works.
See, my delay ain't as bad, but I was showing off thinking, yeah, my internet overrides the fucking the lag, and then all of a sudden I went into a couple of matches, and it is literally,
And then you were lagging.
yeah, at one point it was like a 2-second delay, and yeah, you can still beat a lot of the US guys because they're not on the same level as us. I'm not being nasty, they're brilliant fucking players, but they don't seem to PvP like how we do. Yo, T.
Can I say something
back.
about the server like EU and server merge? Okay. So
See, this is snakes only. Sorry. Go on.
think of like the PlayStation and PC merging. Think about that. Do you remember the amount of times like the servers crashed, both servers crashed at the same time, and so many updates kept come out just to fix like the lag, the slowdown and crashing just between the PlayStation and PC servers. Just imagine that with like how many people on like US right now? It's like
How many poor people is in the US? Then you can know how many is on the US server.
at least on the US server there's at least 1,000.
Yo, Susan.
Like that's still like 2,000 to 1,000. That's still good. Just think about like we're merging with EU, which is probably like 1,000 here. Imagine all the times the game will crash and all the amount of updates you have to come up.
T was logged in, we could have got him in.
Yeah. But not only that, how fucking cancer would that be? Because we all know how much fucking trash talk they talk on the US.
Yeah.
Like, we literally, in the EU, if we have somebody who talks way too much trash, we literally fucking banish them to the Shadow Realm, which is also the US server. It's like being in a bad sport lobby in GTA. It's like being on the US server.
Our US has got some real good players, but
Yeah, but at the same time, they also have a lot of fucking trash talkers.
oh, some real shit.
Okay,
Choking. I'm alright, I'm choking. Live on air.
but you know,
So even this day.
it's really bad on the US.
Thanks for
to have
saving
a
me, you lot.
separate app for drama and like talking crap and stuff like that.
Yeah. But again, I'm not saying that we don't have drama over here in the fucking EU, but it's nowhere as fucking close as the fucking 5v5 in US or whatever. What's that fucking one called?
Who you on, T? Because it says
Hotter.
you've logged out.
I'll type it in.
Yeah, I know what it is. But that chat literally is just cancer. I have seen people who literally just screaming down their fucking 2-pound microphone. They bought up a fucking crack deal on the street corner where you can literally just fucking hear their abusive mom in the background spanking around the fucking baby. And you can just hear them fucking screaming down their mic, just fucking stop, please.
Is Hollow Point T?
But the thing is about it, I know that you're kind of known in EU server, but you can choose to be in drama and stuff like that. If you really just don't want to deal with it, you can just put them in on ignore. Because ignore is for a reason.
Yeah.
And Traz is logged in.
I'm probably going off in a bit.
Is T Hollow
Because
Point?
it's late for me.
Should we just answer a few questions and then we start doing this?
Yep.
Right, because Ek isn't saying it, ask questions in chat and we'll answer.
Yep, I am. I'm looking for him. I'm looking for some good questions. How old is Draz? Draz is 24.
Or is it 26?
Point
Yeah, Grav, I still do it. I'll do it now and then. Yo, T. Let me turn you up.
He's not in Vex. Get him out of
He
here.
is. He's on Hollow Point.
What is a hollow?
Vex.
Hollow Point is a bullet.
Oh, he's on Hollow Point. Okay, I don't care.
Yeah, Grav, I still do PvP. I don't do it as much. I don't really do nothing as much. I'm playing other games at the moment.
He don't do PvP because he's shit at it.
Yeah. Anyone watch my 1,000 sub video and just watch the duel at the end? I don't care how old the duel is. It's still up there.
I was still in fucking Pro Legacy. Give me a fucking
I don't give a
chance,
fuck.
like.
Don't give a fuck. Still a fucking win for me.
I am literally fucking making montages calling it Decepticon, and it's just me constantly beating you
Fuck off.
with that fucking 1 terabyte fucking data I have of you. Just me beating you constantly.
Yo, Rainbow.
There is no questions.
Yeah. Should we
Jeez, put an
just
end
all
to
say?
my eye.
I know a lot of you guys who subs to Dex also subs to me, but I think all of you should go sub to Shokan Gaming. It will be in Dex videos if you go on his YouTube channel. You
Yeah,
will
but
see
he's a
his
new
channels.
YouTuber, and he is real good. Not just
He is
that,
really
not
good.
just that, because he's a VEX ELITE member.
He has a
And
nice intro.
Everyone
How's
knows,
Dom-
listen, my favourite YouTuber, especially for DC, is T. I fear some gaming, so I don't just pick VEX ELITE members. Hoshi's
Definitely trying to
content,
get him a pants.
Nick, we're not friends anymore.
considering he's just
Trying to get him a
started,
pants.
Hoshi is very fucking good.
I just want to say a quick shout out to I Fearsome Gaming, man. I like his YouTube channel, I watch it all the time.
Yeah, but Hoshi, now we're trying to
Everyone's
help
so
him
nice
out,
to me.
guys.
Now I'm sure I sent you a tell about a week ago or 2 weeks ago there. Sent you a tell saying I'll keep up the work on your channel.
And Hoshi, that was the moment you got added to more.
Oh yeah,
Kisses,
thanks for that
kisses.
though, man. Thanks for that
Tries
though.
us to come and ruin everything. Fuck off.
If
And,
you really want to shout out someone, you don't do it when they're in the chat. You're just gonna get them gas and they're gonna scream down the mic. Price hasn't done it yet.
No, I'm trying to just stay calm.
Fuck is this bridge?
You're not.
But should we just all say thank you all for coming and end the stream? Because I'm kinda tired. I'm legit almost.
Wow, Dark Horse is so late.
Yo, DH, how late are you to the live stream? You'll have to watch it all back.
How long has this been going for?
We're just
US people.
close to the hour mark, so we're just wrapping
Right,
up
let's do
now.
another hour.
Let's do another hour.
T's late as always.
I was doing a feat, sorry.
You know what? T can take my spot. Good deal. I'm off.
Tactical, I can hear you, mate. You can tell me. Well, I know, I'm reading the stream. I don't know why I said I can hear you. I'm just a fucking idiot. I'm reading the stream. Thanks, Tactical. Love you too.
Should we just? Are we still answering questions? Or...
10 mil for what?
DH is my best American YouTuber. He is fucking superb. He actually puts
I've never talked to him.
He actually puts decent content up. Don't get me wrong, I like Godman, he makes me laugh. But Dark Horus, his stuff is actual. It's like UT. He puts proper stuff up, which is it makes a real good fucking real good videos. Yeah, there's not it ain't drama vids, it's proper vids.
Lol.
Isn't T like
I've never actually
drama
talked to him. I want to talk to him.
Isn't like
I
Toronto
need to
that guy who
come
has that show drama a lot?
I look sick right now. Look at my style. Mate, let me get in.
Will
see the
take
style.
I'm off.
Questions. Oh, okay, see you in a bit.
Right,
See you in a
Lord,
bit.
thank you for this.
Don't
Good
kill
night.
yourself while driving.
Or whatever.
That's kind of aggressive, Christoph.
Right, but as you can see, the live stream now is just turning into complete and utter chaos, as always.
So we will thank you all for coming and see you guys in the next
Yep,
REALtalk, which
I think
we
it is
will
about
probably be
time
like
just to-
3 months.
3 months.
That's when Deck decides
Yeah,
to
my blue
upload
bug.
another
Grab.
video.
That's normally when I'm doing it. That's up on top of Star Lab's roof. That's the only way I can really get the villains. I try the ones who can get access to my legal. I can get their styles there, but most of them, that's up on top of Star Lab's roof. PvP. New Star Labs,
Right,
not old
also-
Star Labs.
Just
Star
announcing,
looks shit.
on Saturday, Alpha SNF, we will try to do a more on Star Labs roof. If you want to come, be ready for Alpha SNF, which will probably
yeah.
be at like 9:30.
Hell yeah, DH.
What do you say?
He's just
And
put.
we
He just
will do
wants
more on
PvP
Star
to be
Labs.
fixed, so we can really see who the best players are.
I'm a
And that
shit
would
PvP, so I don't want it to get fixed.
I just think you need to have the RPS system there. You need to have the powers completely balanced,
Yeah.
which is never going to happen. That's just us asking for fucking miracles.
Yeah, but Deck, how many games has fucking powers?
Most
even
good
work
See,
games do, mate.
there'll always
Most
be
good
a slightly
games do.
stronger power, but it should only be like.
Yeah,
I don't mind if it's slightly stronger, not like how it goes Celestial against like Electric. You might as well just say goodbye. Poor Electric gets no love whatsoever.
The reason I'm so good at that war match I can't do it.
It used to be nice, once upon a time.
I love it. I still love the power. It's just people underrate it as a healer in PvE. PvP is a great healer, sick healer, love it. DPS, yeah, there's no point. You might as well just be healing. And then in PV DPS, it's I don't know. I guess it's alright, but better powers out there.
What's going on? I think fixed electricity in nature. Last time I checked, it wasn't even a major thing, I think.
I'm just trying to leave so you don't hear all that crap in the background.
But should we stop it here?
Yep, I think it's time to stop this. So, much appreciated to
Talk, Decep, off stream.
all of yous what come up here. I really do appreciate it. T and Draz, obviously Draz ain't even in the chat. T, thanks for coming. I know you're about just under an hour late. All of yous who's watched the live stream, big thank you to all of yous, genuinely. I've got to say a big thank you to Christoph, a big thank you to Hollowpoint, a big thank you to Shield Lantern, a big thank you to Hoshi, a big thank you to the Law, and a big thank you to Draz. I want to say a big thanks to all of yous in the live chat. Beast Aid, Tactical Genius, otherwise known as Susan, Rage Dane, the Real Duck, who else we had there?
Dark Horus.
Dark Horus, definitely Dark Horus, one of the best
Shout out
American
to Rotor
YouTubers.
Blitz.
Fuck off, Law.
Fucking Rotor Blitz.
Please, all of yous, make sure if you ain't seen any of Dark Horus's like DC content on YouTube, fucking get on there and have a look, because his shit is real good, I promise yous. All of VEX ELITE
Yeah,
gets a
that's
shout out. Gravity. Who else has come up on there? I don't know who else has come
Quick
up. 'Cause I
time.
can't. Anyone who wants a shout out,
That's on
quickly
me.
go now. Rage, I did do you.
Shout to Mr. whatever his name is, I'm not pronouncing that.
Green 5. Yes, Green. I named a planet after you on fucking the other day.
Yes, Green.
You're such a nerd, Deck.
I named a planet
We've
after
got an
you as well.
iFearsome system.
Yep. I fearsome system.
Toronto
Planet
1,
T.
Green 5, Toronto 2.
I've done a Draz and Law system, and then Planet Law, Planet Draz, and then Planet Draw, because it was your kid's planet.
Oh, Deck, that's such a horrible name.
It was good.
Draw. Oh, no.
It's even a worse name than HSBC.
But all of yous, as I say, a big thank you to all of yous. We will be doing another video real soon. Please like, please subscribe, please leave a comment if yous can be bothered, yous lazy bastards. Peace, people.
He was not